Hi, everybody. Hope you're doing marvelously well. I am sitting with my rather good friend, Mr. Ady Parzentny. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing excellent. And how are you doing?
I'm good. And look, I appreciate we've had a very busy day here in sunny Los Angeles, meaning I'm only finally talking to Ady now, and which means it's 1:21 a.m. where he is. So that's a good point. Where are you currently?
I'm currently in my lovely camping car in Morocco, in the city called Sidi Ifni, exactly 10 meters away from the ocean.
Oh. Well, let's get a bit of context here. So Ady is traveling around the world in his camper van, which he's sitting in at the moment, and he is recording artists all over the world, which is absolutely amazing and a really beautiful thing to do, my friend.
No, thank you so much. And thank you so much for your support.
Well, we're going to intersperse lots of different footage and stuff inside of this interview. So everybody just stay tuned and watch this, and you're going to see the incredible work that Ady does. Ady, I'm going to tell you right early on, has done a whole bunch of courses for us, which you can buy, and the profits will go to him to help him keep doing what he's doing. This is an amazing job he's doing. We're going to get to work and mix artists that we would never have any contact with. Which I suppose begs the question, is that what happened? Did you wake up one day and think, I want to travel the world and go and work with artists all over the world? How did you decide to do this?
At this time, when we decided to start the project in 2018, I was still working in an office in Poland. I was living in Poland, in Krakow, and I felt that I need to change. I have to do something. For my part, I'm a musician since 21 years, and I need the contact with musicians. So the best option for me was jump into music production. It started with curiosity, and then just passion came out of it. How the compressor works, how the equalizer works, how this and this works. And after I felt ready, after recording many bands, young metal bands in Poland and whatever in crazy places, I thought, I have a dilemma. When I want a record studio, I can't travel anymore. And me and my girlfriend Kasia, we are passionate travelers since 9 years. So, as you said, once at night, I just woke up at 1 a.m. and had the idea, a mobile record studio. How cool is this? And there was no clear direction or clear goal to drive and support artists. We just wanted to try it out. So we made a pilot in 2018 and drove in a small Opel Astra in a small car, 10,000 kilometers in 1 month from Poland to Morocco and back. But not the straight way. You know, we made the long way over Bilbao to visit the museum, the Gougane. We're big fans of art as well. And then via Portugal, taking the ferry to Morocco. And there I was running with a backpack on the street asking people if they want to record. And it worked.
It worked.
It worked. It worked. It was crazy. There was a festival of Andalusian music, and we recorded the Israeli band, Andalicious. And we managed to bring this 10-piece orchestra, like a small orchestra, into a room, record them. I was scared, I just had 8 mics with me from eBay, stuff that I just bought step by step with a small interface. I don't know if you can see it with this PreSonus interface in the background. And somehow it worked. And when I came back, I got the translations. I started to make the videos. I started to mix and to learn mixing with it. What was a very important part for me, What is cooler to go on vacation and have 10 mixes to learn in 10 different styles,
That's absolutely incredible.
And it was amazing. After we came back, I knew I want to make this. And after I got the translation of the lyrics from the song La Yahud Muslimin, that is about the peaceful life between Israelis and Muslims, I thought this project can go way further.
It's beautiful.
That we can start to support artists and bring a good message to the people. Because this is what I live for. When I spend my time in the office, it's okay. I can make the tasks, but there is something more that we can share. And we tried it again. We stayed 1 year in Poland, saved for more gear. I educated myself, learned more and more, read books, made more mixes, and tried to organize more and more musicians to join the project. And we went again to Morocco to check what is going on in the desert, what is going on in the mountains in general. Where are all these musicians? And in Morocco is full of them. So talented, passionate, and loving people. It's incredible.
Oh, that's so incredible. I love this idea. Now, the Europeans will hear that you have a German accent when you're speaking English. So you were telling me earlier off camera that you, and I knew you were Polish, but I also knew you had a German accent. So you were born in Poland, and then when the Berlin Wall came down, you went to Germany with your family and you were super young. So you grew up in Germany and then reconnected with your Polish family afterwards?
My Polish family came to Germany, into the city. And the city is very special. It's a very special city. Many foreigners came to the city in the industrial zone, actually close to Arthur, to our friend Arthur.
Yeah.
They came there to work, and we had a lot of people from the Turkish community, Arabic, Russian, Polish, wherever. So anyway, we grew up all together. It was never an issue for me. Let's say there is now a big wave of returning racism. I don't want to go too deep into this, but this was somehow also the igniter to show each one is different, but we are all equal, and that diversity is a gift. And yeah, this is also by growing up in this beautiful city called Monheim am Rhein. We have the youngest mayor of town and the only city that is out of the debt with his new methods, what is incredible. And he's doing a lot for the understanding between all the cultures.
That's absolutely incredible. We were just talking about this in the academy, weren't we? We were talking about how, and another reason why, unfortunately, I got late to you, how, we're all equal and we're all bringing so much of this together. And we had such a beautiful time because we had one of our members who had come from like tinkering on a piano to like suddenly doing this beautiful mix a couple of years later. It brought me to tears because I realized that, and I'm going to say this directly at the camera, we know from doing this that if you're passionate and you work hard at this, you can elevate your game and make absolutely beautiful music. We've seen this whole idea that these geniuses are the only people that can do it. It's not. You have to have the drive and the passion and the commitment. That is the number one thing for doing this. So you've only been recording then for just 2 or 3 years, and now here you are doing incredible music.
I can't believe it because I started also with the channel. I always came back to the Produce Like a Pro YouTube channel. I was driving since 2 years, recording bands somehow when I didn't know further. I didn't make it into the studios in Poland, and I'm very, I'm not waiting. I just pack my stuff and go and do it on my own. I started the mix. I started to EQ directly. I didn't know how to start the mix even. And after I joined the Produce Like a Pro Academy, and it was just in December, everything made sense. I stopped to panic when I started the mix. It made more sense. It sounded way better. I knew how to start the mix, how to bring it further, and even how to finish it. And these are 3 crucial parts. And the best thing is when you get the feedback later, you just improve. Even now, I just made my own single, finally ready, that I recorded 2 years ago, put it in the academy, got the feedback, sit back down for 10 hours, and now it sounds superb. Like, I'm really proud on myself this time for the mix, not like, you're the best or whatever, but really thanks to the feedback, to the constructive feedback, I could dig in, resync the mix, and bring it way further. And just to see, I was by every Feedback Friday now since December, I think, or January. What you did with the people, Warren, with this academy, with the feedback, there is such an improvement. Every mix today was just rocking and freaking awesome.
It was pretty crazy, wasn't it? How good everybody is. A couple people like, this is my 3rd ever mix. And we're like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, my 3rd ever mix was still completely unlistenable by today's standards. I couldn't believe how good people are getting. It's wonderful. But I think having an amazing community like we have is so huge. Tell us about the different artists you've worked with while you've been in Morocco.
So in Morocco, the journey started to get crazy really when we came to the desert. During our time in Morocco, the, let's say, native North Africans, it's like Arabic people and North African people, the native one, the Amazigh tribe, they showed us a band called Daraa Tribes, and they are freaking awesome. They are really, really good. And I thought all the time, where are they? Where are they hidden? How we can find them? And during our journey, it just guided us into the desert. And somebody gave me the tip that they are living in a city called Tagounite, close to Hamid el Ghizlane. This is the last city before the big desert start, where you can go to Algeria. I mean, the borders are closed now, but anyway, we just stopped at the gas station, and I was asking the guy, Abdul was his name. I invited him to the camper. We made coffee, exchanged festivals, because beautiful festivals are going on there as well. The Tagounite festival. We exchanged music. We talk about music. I showed him Polish music. They show me music from the desert. And then he gave me the number from Hafid, the cajon player. And we arranged a meeting directly. 30 minutes later, we went to their house and pulled out the instruments in the middle of the desert and had a jam session. This is why I love producing. This is why I love this journey. This was an incredible experience. One day later, we went to Kasbah Aitisfoul. It's a very big hotel, beautiful, one of the traditional clay houses. And we recorded 2 music videos. So it goes really quick. And for me, it's important. It's not just about going to the desert, record them, go home, showcase, hey, we've been there, and that's it. We stayed with them for 2 months, discovered the desert, went to the dunes of Shigaga. We went with them. They made a meeting for women therapy, went in a tent for 6 days in the desert. It was incredible, incredible. This was one of the bands. There we recorded also Isuran in Sahara, also a local band there, the loveliest people. And again, we made 2 music videos and started a big friendship. At the end, I produced their debut album that will come out soon. What is... I can't believe that this really happened, you know? So we recorded the band Isuran and Sahara that you can see here. And Isuran and Sahara means the roots of the Sahara. We had 1 day for the recording. So our days are pretty tight and we have to record live. Later we do always the vocal overdubs and backing overdubs, as well as some kind of percussion sometimes. There are instruments called the krakep. Maybe I can show you the krakep in some other videos. What you can see here, for example, this pumpkin where he's beating, it's called the calabash. It's like a dried fruit with a lot of bass. And in general, when I start the recordings, I do a little small talk with the band and get the idea of the room. This room was very reverberant. It was the parents' house from Ismail, the manager and rhythm guitar player that you can see here. And at first, I have to space the band. Where is it the best to put the instruments? Because I have to make the balance in the room. I don't have enough headphones for everybody, and the headphones and click would take the feel out of the session. Usually when they play the traditional music, they don't do it with a click. Oh, you see me pretty happy there?
Yeah, and now I see the pumpkin you were talking about.
Oh yeah, exactly, the calabash. And what I tried to capture here is, I have 2 room mics. One's the MS recording, you will see on the left, and here, like 120 degrees for the small condenser diaphragm mics to make the track a little bit deeper. So there is a big thinking process in this short amount of time. How I will mix it later. The first phase is always a little bit stressful, disorganized, because I don't know which instruments will be there. But when it just starts with the session, it's just magic is happening. It's very beautiful. So this is the song that is called Hamid el Ghizlane. And the message about it is about the pollution and the climate change that is impacting the Sahara at the moment. Right? Me as a European, I thought Sahara is hot. In the last 10 years, it gets so hot that it's unbearable to live there. And to really feel it, we went in summer to the Sahara and stayed there for a month by 50 degrees, still recording with bands, what was again a crazy experience. And yeah, this is the message of the band. This will be also the message of the album from the band. We recorded also their debut album. I could mix other tracks that they recorded in the local studio. And yeah, I'm very proud that this collaboration happened.
It's absolutely amazing.
This day
I see a djembe as well, which of course we know very well.
Yeah, the djembe is a beautiful instrument. The player was hitting really, really hard. And as I said, it's recorded live. So at the beginning, I tried to, test some mics. I use it also to test some microphones because we make inexpensive recordings or even free recordings just to really support the artist. And the djembe was everywhere, in every single mic. It's beautiful, so much power there, and the natural hall of this room, you can hear it in the record. I actually didn't use too much reverb or delay there because everything was in the room already. So this is a typical band now from the Sahara that mix the traditional music and mix it with electric guitars and make it really modern.
I love that old Hofner there. That's probably considered to be vintage, that Hofner.
But this is mine. This is a remake that I bought in Berlin like 9 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I borrowed the instruments to them because also with the instruments, when something breaks, they fix it. There is no music store around, and there is also no money to go to the music store, even for strings. And on this day, we went also after the session. I think we did 3 tracks. Every track I do always 2 or 3 times, just to be sure. Everybody's excited, and I just want to assure that everybody's relaxed, everybody have a good time. For them, it was the second time in a studio and first time in a project like this. I'm also excited, so we try to cool it down.
It's amazing.
And make the best out of it. And after this, we went to the desert to make some extra footage for the video. This is very important. I want that when the sun goes down, everybody is playing in the city. Music is the foundation of this culture. And this is what makes this culture so special, what makes this region so special. At night, everybody is playing. And they didn't stop. We didn't stop from 10 in the morning until 2 a.m. Until 2 a.m. we were playing and then packing all the mics and went to bed. And on the next day we just continued playing again. It's beautiful. I felt like at home, I lived for a while in the rehearsal room and I jammed with every band that was coming in. They were 60 years old. Yeah, let's make some hippie jazz rock. There was a metal band. Yeah, let's make some metal. They were like 40. It didn't matter, because music connects. It just matters. Carlos Santana said it, the universal tone. And this is the beauty. This is why we are here and doing this project. Because music connects.
Absolutely.
This was a little bit from the shoot. This is the traditional clothing. Everybody got the turban. I got my turban also as well now. Driving through the desert that you can see a little bit from the region. That's a little bit quick. Would you like to see how they make the turban?
Yeah, please.
Herbata? They are like 5 meters long.
Wow.
Usually a traditional one is 5 meters long. Everybody loves Instagram. This is everywhere, so they're making some pictures for the Instagram.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah. This is really the last house that you can see before the desert start. After this is 60 kilometers desert until the Shigaga camp starts. So you have the dunes. Later you just drive. There will be an oasis on the way. Then you continue driving and there is a big base camp where you can sleep in a bivouac, in the tent. Spend your night there. And it's magnificent. I think you can see the whole Milky Way there. The stars are fascinating. And the silence is really healing for the soul. These were the overdubs, for example. The message of this band, and what makes them so special, everybody's from a different tribe. Like from the Gnawa tribe, Reggae tribe, Amazigh tribe, Sahrawi, our friend, Rashid, incredible guitar player. This is also a band that have international experience. They are working also with Playing for Change organization. Here we are making the overdubs. I made the claps, and for the claps I used my tube mic. I got one tube mic with me. I put the band around the tube mic and let them clap around. They don't have headphones. There's a little bit bleed. I used the guitar amplifier to put the sound through it as much as possible, that they can hear it but not too loud. Oh no, the backing vocals. We take any place we can get and rebuild it and make a studio out of it in one day, pack the stuff. And this is it, because the guys play every day. It's 2 takes and the song is done.
That's incredible.
Then some tea, chill out, have a good time, overdubs, and going home.
That's incredible.
Here's a band. I love these guys, and in 2 weeks we will record also their debut album. They're called Zegro Band. They are from the city of Agadir. And we made one video clip. You see, the lighting is not so good, but
I think the lighting's
it
beautiful.
didn't matter. Yeah. I think also it got a really cool atmosphere. And at first, the club is called the Jazzawiya. It's the #1 club for Gnawa music in Morocco, where all the legends played. So we came there, I thought, low ceiling, really cool. We're in the rehearsal room back. I love it. What a cool atmosphere, There was a drum kit. It's not so common that they have a full drum kit. It was a little bit broken, but who cares? It was the sound of the club. And I love these guys. We had so much fun. It was incredible.
Beautiful.
We recorded the song Yan Akolo Nuga, what means we are all the same. The lyrics are beautiful. You can see the lyrics. Basically, when we make the YouTube videos, we take care that there will be subtitles. We have some bands where we have really a language barrier, because this is also one thing. Not everybody speaks English. Yeah, we are really communicating through the music. Sometimes when I have to gain trust, I have to take the guitar and jam with the guys. So they see, he's one of us. This is the basis when we are recording, to gain the trust of the guys and to show, hey, we're in the same boat. Let's create something beautiful together.
Wonderful.
And with these guys, it was incredible. So I met them in Studio Hiba. Studio Hiba is North Africa's biggest studio. It's a wonderful foundation. They have all kinds of killer gear. They have a SSL HD 400 console, wonderful staff there. And basically, when we are traveling, I write to every studio. When we are in France, I write to the studios if I can come and learn from them. And nobody answered until now, until we came to Morocco and they said, come over for 2 sessions.
Beautiful.
And the killer beautiful, really beautiful. And a beautiful producer came, Karim Ziad. And those guys, once every 3 months, they take 2 young Moroccan bands and produce 1 song with them for free. So the young bands,
wonderful idea.
It's incredible. And then they organize gigs with them. They give them lessons how to get better in the music business. So to give the full education. This inspired me also to work further with the bands. Like when we are done with the recording, I help them to get on Spotify, how to register to a PRO, how the music licensing goes. So it's a really amazing exchange.
Oh, God bless you. That's beautiful.
Also the education behind it.
That's amazing.
I love it. And yeah, like this, I feel the first time in my life really fulfilled in what I'm doing, where I put my energy. Because my energy is endless and I can sit in the office and I make a killer job, but I prefer to do this. I hope it's understandable,
Yep.
This band played major festivals already, and they make a fusion of Gnawa, world music, and jazz rock. And my good friend Mohamed Batal, he's such an incredible guitar player. The bass player Rashid, fantastic. Annie's on the drums. It's just a wonderful band. And they have also one traditional instrument that you will see. It's called a rebab. And in the back is also a keyboard player. I don't know if you can see him.
I can a little
Poor
bit,
guy,
yeah.
he was without light. Yeah. So what you can see here is the rebab. And this is it's like a African violin. It's 1 string. And it has a very fantastic sound. The tricky part was, again, we recorded live. So we have a drum set, everything in the same room. And I have 16 inputs. So I have 2 different interfaces where I go in, I make an aggregate device on the Mac. So I have 16 inputs here, and we used all of them. Behind the singer, we have a percussion player. Poor guy, he's covered here. He have 4 percussion elements, 2 djembe, and some percussion elements there. And this electronic.
Oh, that's what I'm seeing, like an electronic pad or something.
Yeah.
And he's got like a little lamp.
It's a drum pad.
And I see like a little lamp in front of him.
You're good. You have good eyes.
Yeah, I understand now. Well, the great thing is like, you guys and girls, if you want to get this, we're offering these as courses so you can help support Ady doing this, and you'll be able to download these multi-tracks and mix them yourself, and all the video content's in there as well, isn't there? There's all the video content so you can watch all the videos and everything.
Exactly. And this course is very special. It's 4.5 hours long.
Wow.
And it's for absolute beginners. I explain you what is phase, what are phase issues, how to start the mix, how to organize a mix, about the syncing process, how to not get stressed, how to relax by mixing and enjoy the process from beginning to the end. So this is the most extended course, actually.
Beautiful.
With you got some traditional instruments to record there. You learn some new miking techniques. What I got here is the MS miking technique that I used for a long time. This stands for mid-side technique. So I got one microphone here in the cardioid pattern and one in figure 8. So sometimes I use it to make a wider image. I started to experiment with it. You can use it, you don't have to, but you can explore for yourself and see if you will use this technique in the future. So this is a really good course that I can recommend you. So what we got here is the rebab.
Yeah.
A bass, killer bass. Then the drums. The drums got one kick mic, one snare mic, and 2 overheads on the top here.
Okay. How are you doing the overheads? Are they spaced or is that an XY?
They are spaced this time.
Yeah.
But it was tricky because the drums are in the corner and the mic stand was a little bit broken. You know, we just checked to get the overall image about it and get a little bit more sound of it. For the percussion, I used 2 dynamic mics and put one mic just in the middle of the 4. You know, I also like to experiment, and it sounds superb. Experiment worked. The guitar have a DI in signal and goes also over an amplifier where I put my Sennheiser microphone in front of it. My top mic, I love it because you just hang it. So I don't have too much space for mic stands. So this is really a life and space saver. And the keyboard goes direct in. So we have a stereo signal from the keys. And then the vocals are overdubbed. And the debug have a DI signal and goes also over a small amp, I think.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
With a lot of these, are you DIing? I suppose with the electrics, though, you can't really because they've got to be able to hear themselves in the room as well. So everybody's live. There's a bit of bleed going into everything, I suppose.
Exactly. And I'm a big fan of bleed. I love bleed because recording is for me an art. It's like you use your imagination. I was always a big fan of Albert Einstein, and he had these mind experiments. So when I go to the record session, I get the idea about the room, and then I imagine how the bleed could add up and where could it disturb. It's tricky. Sometimes it doesn't work, but it's a beautiful experience. For example, the bass amp is here on the right. So I knew there will be a lot of bass in the MS mics. This is inevitable. You can't change it. So I know at least later in the mix, low cut to not mud up. And I always take a DI signal out. I have one DI box at the moment. So I use it basically for the bass, to have a clean bass there, because the bass is the most important element in this style of music. Where whatever band I recorded, they said, you can put more bass. We want more bass, and the bass have to be clean.
That's amazing. Well, I've heard your mixes, and they're absolutely gorgeous. So you do
God, thank you so much.
Work. And I assume it's, you attribute a lot to that. With obviously you're good at what you do, but obviously you're working with incredible players.
This is the key. They are incredible players. They play every single day together. We had another band that I would love to show you because I love these guys. They are so colorful. So we went from the desert to the coast of Morocco, and now we go into this magnificent mountain area. And the band is called Tassout Animal. Wonderful people. This is also the biggest hit on our channel for now, with 280,000 views. We took also more care about the music video. This time we recorded for 4 days. They hosted us lovingly in an incredible hotel, the Ayouze Auberge. And we recorded in this hotel. And these guys are spot on. They were working there. They make the breakfast for all the tourists. Then they play, they rehearse, they clean, they make the beds, they rehearse more. We recorded the whole day. After we recorded, they made us dinner. Then they played the live gig for everybody there. And then they went to bed at 3 a.m. and made the breakfast again. These guys are so hardworking. It's incredible. And we had such a good time. I have goosebumps when I talk about every single artist. I get goosebumps again because it's just a beautiful memory. We drove to Oasis Fint, close to Ouarzazate. And Ouarzazate is a place where they made movies like Star Wars. There are the big film studios. James Bond was made there. Oh, the people are so lovely. You can't believe it. I have to tell this. We stopped with the car. They saw, oh, we are foreigners. Very old person, could barely walk. He saw us standing at the lights. He ran to his house and brought us a piece of bread and gave it to us to the car. And said, au revoir. It's incredible. They are so loving. And here it was important for us to show the region in those videos. This is, for example, the road when we went for the second video. So you can see a little bit. We drove 40 kilometers really deep inside the mountains to a magnificent view where you have a view on 2 villages.
It looks beautiful.
At the end. It was fantastic. With all the musicians in the back, they were playing again, singing, clapping. And the song is called Amekraz, and Amekraz in their language means the farmer. And this is also a critical song about the hard life for the people who are living there, the farmers there in the villages that you can see here on the left. And the amazing thing is, it's a party track. It's so good. It animates to dancing. Oh, here we go. That was the view.
No tak, może być pięknie.
Beautiful people. This is the bass player Ismail from the band. We had a lot of fun. We were just laughing from the morning to the evening, you know. And this video, instead of making a live video, we made playbacks, and we made 7 playbacks with different shots. So we had a lot of material to cut a very professional and nice video. And this is actually really the best video on our channel. So now we continue with this idea. I mean, it's with every project. You just try, you see what's working better, and then you move on in this direction. And you know, always when you take more time, it will be better at the end.
That's absolutely incredible. That looks beautiful. Well, we're going to have links, obviously, to your channel down below so people can go and support you, subscribe to your channel as well. All of these courses we're talking about, you can buy, and when you buy them, Ady will make money to be able to do more and more of this. So it's a wonderful situation. We did have Yamaha donate an acoustic guitar, and we're going to keep reaching out to other manufacturers now that people know what incredible work you're doing. Let's see if we can get you some more stuff. I know people are looking to help people, you know, doing such wonderful work that you do.
This is so beautiful. I'm so grateful for it. We're doing this since 2 years out of our pocket, and honestly, there came a time for the struggle. And when it started with the Corona, what was actually a moment for me to wake up and move on and do something better with this project. It was like this moment to say, you have to do something with it now, and to learn more and to reach out to more people. And after I got your phone call in May, I felt like a blessing. This is incredible. Like, you know, like a stone from the back is coming down. Like, when we can support ourselves, we can support others as well. And we have beautiful new roads planned already. This journey will continue. We just have to visit our families after a while. We are now 1 year here in Morocco, and we visit our families. I have one record session on the way, and meeting one of my favorite bands, actually. They're called Straight Line. Love these guys. You have also lovely greetings from the frontman. He's a big fan.
Tell him thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Bart is such a lovely person. And after we visit our families, we will continue to go through the Balkan area. We visit some Produce Like a Pro Academy members
fantastic.
in Lithuania. Yeah, definitely. We made such a good friendship, and we will visit, Christian, Artur, Adomas in Lithuania. I want to make some collaborations with them, some collaboration videos. And after this, we go to the Balkans because I'm a big fan of this Balkan music. Bands like Fanfare Ciocarlia, bands like Dubiosa Collective, one of my favorite bands now, that mix also a lot of hip hop and punk and rock there. Hardworking band. There's so much fun live. And some more traditional bands, also Koçani Orchestra from Macedonia. And later we want to go to Turkey, visit the music there, then to Georgia, then to Armenia. It's a road we did already, like 5 years ago. And now we want to make it also with the project.
That's amazing.
And a stop in Greece.
Oh,
this is very important. A stop in Greece.
Yeah.
Because
Greece is,
I got something very special.
I always say to people, Greece is like our past and our future.
Yeah. Oh, Greece is incredible.
Well, please make some video content when you're in Greece for us. That'd be absolutely amazing.
Oh, definitely. I have something very special there because I organized 2 houses, one palace and one magnificent house in Mykonos. And I'm working on it to invite the band for 3 weeks and offer record sessions there.
Amazing.
Also to finance the project and, just to get a fresh view on your music. I will ship all my equipment there and upgrade my equipment as well to offer also commercial recordings there.
This is amazing.
So this is planned for March.
Yep.
There is and if you like, of course, I will make you a full documentary on this.
Oh no!
Working.
What I'd love for you to do is like everything you do. If you could do, we could once every week or two, we could have like a little, what Ady is doing, and we'll put it up on the channel.
I have a lot of material, and I'm more than proud to make your videos for the channel. Maybe every second week.
Sounds fantastic.
I can make a nice video.
I love it.
Yeah, I have a nice surprise for you. Wait for the next week. It will be nice.
I'm very, very excited. Ady, this has been amazing. I really, really appreciate it. So everybody watching, you can get Ady's courses down there. It will help him to keep doing this incredible work that he's doing. I'm really blessed to have met you, my friend. Thank you ever so much for reaching out and joining us. It's been really amazing. And I look forward to hearing more about your adventures and being able to share it with everybody.
Wow. Thank you so much, Warren. Really, I appreciate you. You are my mentor.
Oh,
to learn mixing and to get the spirit also, because this is the most important part. Always to keep a good attitude. And when I wrote to studios, it was really negative, and I know this experience, and I can understand because people are busy and probably they get 100 requests per day, so it's understandable. But when I saw your tutorials, it was like, it reached out to me. I said, yes, this is it. This is positive. This is really helping people. And this is building a community. And your spirit is a part of our project. This is what I want to say.
You are far too kind.
This is also what keeps us running. And this Feedback Fridays always connected me. We were driving in the mountains. I was driving literally with my phone, checking, do I have a 3G connection here? Okay, I stop at the road. And then I checked 2 hours Feedback Friday. And then we continue,
Was that today you did that?
No, today, at the moment, we're at the camping place since 1 month now. But this was at the beginning, like around March and February, when we were really actively driving.
So incredible. So please, once again, everybody, support Ady by going down below, and you can get his courses. There's a lot. You can get all of the courses all in one go and download all of these beautiful multi-tracks and work on music that you'll never have any kind of other access to. The fact that Ady is going and doing this is unbelievably huge. I'm blown away by it. It really means a lot to me to be able to connect with somebody as incredible as you, Ady. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Warren. Thank you so much. So also, everybody, if you like to support us, if you don't have the money, it's super easy and makes a lot of fun. You can just check the Hit the Road Music Studio playlist on our channel. And there are all the videos that we created. You can binge watch them, share them on social media, on Instagram. You can say hi to me. I'm very communicative, as you can see. And follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook. Every single like, every single click really helps us to move on with the project. And also in real life. Share it with your parents, with your family, with your friends, with the guy at the gas station. Tell him, hey, there is somebody in Morocco recording, check this out.
Amazing.
And I really appreciate your support.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Means so much. Everybody, have a marvelous time recording and mixing. Please check out the courses, check out all of Ady's social media, everything. Let's be supportive of this wonderful stuff. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Ady.